Red Bluff Homes collapses. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and, well, the construction apocalypse is continuing. Another builder has collapsed, and thank you to all the viewers that sent these articles through to me. This time it's Red Bluff Homes, the latest construction company to go under, and this article is from news.com.au. Let's jump over and have a look at their website while I have a sip of coffee because, well, when no one's surprised. Sadly, it's another residential home builder. This sector is really getting a hammering. Now, the reason part of the reason why I'm looking at what I call the construction apocalypse is that it's going to have long-term impacts on our ability to meet the demand for housing accommodation here in Australia. Now we have a new federal government, we've got a new group in charge, we've got Labor, and there doesn't seem to be any change to the rampant immigration, which is playing a significant part in the demand for housing in Australia. Now that's fine, so long as you can meet that demand, but we're not meeting that demand. We're struggling to meet that demand, and the government's supposed strategies to address at least affordable housing for the average Aussie, it's going to equate to essentially nothing. 200 houses a month per state. When we're getting 10,000 approvals per month at the low end per the whole country. So just figure that out, okay? When it's not going to make a huge dent on what's needed. But also, if you've got builders going under, you're going to struggle to get it built. The money can be sitting there. The government has the ability to deploy the resources they need, the financial resources they need, but we still need the skills, we need the physical materials, and we need the time to do it. Because houses are complex, multi-variable projects with a whole lot of things coming together. You can't just easily flip them over, even the modular stuff. You know, sure, you can fabricate it in the factory, but you've got all the site work, you've got the transportation, you've got the logistics, you still have the labor, you still have the materials, you still need the time. So let's check these guys out. Let's look at their facades and internals. Okay, this is a bit different. Is this Australian? It is. Okay, cool. That's different. These are old style types. Big, bloody big, aren't they? Wow. Okay, cool. Each to their own. Each to their own. What do we got here? Something a bit more contemporary. There we go. Yeah, a little brick veneer. I mean, it's fine, honestly. You know, there we go. That a bit more complex there, playing around with the form. Is that a Lumion render? I'm trying to tell by the trees what software they used to create the visuals. I've just done a whole lot of house renders, so I've been playing around with Unreal. So there you go. I mean, and let's look at some internals. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's a home. It's what people need. It's always so clean and pristine in these photos. As a father of 6, it makes me incredibly jealous when you have so many children. Cool. But sadly, there you go. Looks like they've gone under. Let's have a look at this article. Red Bluff Homes, the latest construction company to go under. Okay. Aussies building a home have been dealt another blow with a Melbourne-based builder, the latest company to shut its doors. A number of Melburnians longing for the keys to their newly built home have had their dreams quashed after another residential builder entered external administration on Thursday. Red Bluff Homes has become the latest construction company to collapse this year after calling liquidators in to wind up its trade. The Keysborough-based business offers both interior and exterior design services as well as a number of house and land packages, according to its website, which is active. The company, which prides itself for its 35 years in experience, conducts its services in both metro and regional parts of Victoria. So this is an established company. This is the problem. We're losing skills. So even if the people who own this business, who work there, who run it, how many of them are going to be burnt out? How many of them are going to go, nah, walk away. Walk away. It's now in the hands of liquidators, Peter Bresky and Glenn Jeffrey Franklin from Business Advisory Group PKF, according to external administration documents provided by the Australian Securities and Investment Commission. A spokesperson for PKF informed news.com.au 21 projects at different stages of completion have been impacted by Red Bluff Homes' collapse. Presently, we're reviewing the company's operations, activities, and financial position, which includes an assessment of all houses under construction to determine their present status, they said. We're also investigating the possibility of other builders assisting with the completion of projects. PKF contacted all customers who had been affected by the collapse on Friday. The company's collapse comes just months after a Melbourne mum was brought to tears over a bitter dispute with Red Bluff Homes after it terminated the contract to her family's dream home in September last year. She had signed a contract 6 months with Red Bluff Homes prior to the termination for the construction of their home in the inner northwest suburb of Diamond Creek. Well, this is probably better that happened, to be honest. They obviously were going under. The company justified the termination by explaining there was a clause in the contract regarding proper planning permits being obtained and claimed that was done in July. Reluctant to let the family's hopes of having a brand new home slip, she discussed signing a new contract which would see the original price of the home skyrocket from $473,000 to $618,000. There's your inflation right there, guys. The price was $140,000 more than the original price, she told news.com.au last month. Yeah, that was probably all the additional costs. The reason why these builders are going under is because they're making no money. And you understand, I'm sure most of you watching understand why the market was overheated. Because the government juiced it up and stimulated that sector. They do it every time there's economic issues. So, hey, there's talk of another recession. What do you think will happen? What will Labor do to stimulate the economy? I'll have a shot of coffee. You leave your guess in the comments. They'll stimulate housing. You know, I bet you a carton, okay? Not all of you a carton, just one carton. Since then, I've been trying desperately to at least get my deposit back, and I can't build the house as I need to get another permit through council and new plans. Both parties are now in a legal battle with the company, suing Miss Philick for an extra $9,228 for its cost to date, including legal fees, according to documents lodged with the Domestic Building Dispute Resolution. The mum of one said it had been an extremely difficult time in her life, and she gave birth to her first child in December. The experience has dealt a severe blow dealing with lawyers, she said. I now have to incur significant legal costs at VCAT to try and seek some sort of justice. Even then, if I do win, I'll still lose. I don't have a house being built. I'm out of pocket significantly. My mental health has declined considerably. Yeah, this is the thing. Even if you win, you're not going to get ahead. Is it worth it going through the process? She shouldn't have signed. She should have walked away when this happened. She claimed the messy legal battle has seen the building company focus on separate issues where the family were constructing their own driveway and have put in a different planning permit to change the driveway and retaining wall. She said this was a secondary to building the house, even though Red Bluff Homes is saying the issue is that permits weren't obtained in time and it had to cancel the contract. We've always moved from house to house and always been in old homes, and it's been a dream of mine to build a nice family home because I had my son coming. It was something I always wanted, a nice family home to settle into. It's rather upsetting. It's taken a toll emotionally. I have severe anxiety daily, not knowing what is going to happen. With it, I'm just in limbo now. I can't move forward because they won't give me the plans back. And even if I said, don't worry about them, I can build, it's going to cost me more money, and I don't want to lose any more money on it. It's not known what will happen to her case now the company's gone under. Yeah, this whole thing is, that seems like a complete and utter mess, but there you go, everyone. Oh, let's have a bit of a chat about this one, eh? Another builder has gone under in the residential sector, in an overheated sector, overstimulated. I'm not at all surprised. I don't know what to say. Now it's a weekly occurrence. This apocalypse of builders going under isn't going to end anytime soon. And sadly, if we hit a real recession, it may get worse. We can't forget that the government juiced up the market. But the problem is we're going to. The majority of people are going to forget it. They're not going to care about it. And it'll be I'm just waiting. I'm imagining in my head now articles coming from the HIA saying, the Albanese taking the bold step to stimulate the housing market while we're in a recession is fantastic. It's just what we need. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, lads? You reckon we'll see that? Maybe I'm just getting too bitter and old. Anyway, I feel sorry for all the people involved here. There are no winners. Take care. Have a great day, guys. And check out HeiseBim or Heise Does. If you want to support us, you can on YouTube or Patreon. Use our referral links via Pocket Squares or call me if you need an architect. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.